Warning: the following stream contains flashing effects which may trigger discomfort procedures for those with photosensitive epilepsy. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome to RPG CAPR, the channel where we cap RPGs of various design. Coming to you live from the Soda Mansion where the bottle caps live and the CO2 bubbles never stop rising. Today, we resume Final Fantasy for the Nintendo Entertainment System. The cap is level 50. Our current status is level 10 across 4 black mages. Let's resume the adventure. Alright, just getting my guide up, just in case. Just adjust the volume here. Alright, here we are, back at the adventure. Okay, so when we last left off, we had leveled 4 of our black mages to level 10. Unfortunately, the leveling process has been desynchronized due to one of our mages falling at the hands of a lone scorpion. But what's done is done, and we can't take back what's happened. So right now, let's just see what else is in store for our mages today. Okay, we're gonna take a quick look at our magic here. 6 spell charges for level 1, 4 spell charges for level 2, 3 spell charges for level 3, and 2 spell charges for level 4. Our mages have 4 large knives equipped, gloves, cap, and copper bangles, and minimum 3,511 for the next level, and maximum 3,811 for the next level. Okay, and 24% hit, 11 damage, 6 absorb, 58% hit. Others 59. Okay, I think we're good to go, but let me see. Alright, first, let's just put the ones with the higher hit points up on top. You know what, that's good enough. Okay. And now what we're going to be doing is we are going to continue building up our mages' spell arsenal until all the level 3 spells have been filled up. And let's take a look. So we have Fire 2 and Lit 2 for RTRO, Fire 2 for CAPR, Fire 2 Lit 2 for VTBR, Fire 2 Lit 2 for RPG. So CAPR still needs his Lit 2 magic. So what we're going to be doing in this case is let's build up some money. Okay. What? Okay, no. We're going to be doing it like this. There we go. Sorry guys, this capper had been part of a 4-day workshop at his employment agency. So that would explain why this week's streams are a little bit late. And why we're not back on our regular schedule. So for this week's schedule, we're going to be doing streams on for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And hoping to return back to the regular proper schedule next week. But again, it was due to the fact that we had a 4-day workshop at our employment agency where we were taught the ways of being a proper employee in the workforce, and covering all the major bases such as boundaries, assertiveness, passiveness, aggressiveness, just being empathetic to others, being timely, being loyal, all that shit. And while I kind of found the lectures to them for themselves to be, how should I say it, a little patronizing, considering the fact that I've lived through real life work environments firsthand, I'm pretty much doing it to appease the interests of my employment agent, who insists that I need to take this. Insists that I have to take these classes in order to re-establish myself back in the workforce. And to be at this point, I'm willing to go along with anything. Plus, there seems to be service member representatives at a bank that appears to be open right now. There's service member representative positions available at the Assiniboine Credit Union. And there was supposed to be a Zoom webinar seeking out any potential recruits, but unfortunately a scheduling conflict with my workshop today did not allow me to attend that Zoom meeting. And so I had to talk with my employment agent, who still had to put in a good word for me with the recruiters from Assiniboine Credit Union to see if a job position can be made available. Now, as for the other job position at the glass cutting factory, I haven't heard anything back from them. So, I can't presume that I will get the job at the glass cutting company, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. I mean, it's really up to the recruiters in the end to decide if they actually want to give me the position. Okay, I'm not gonna bother wasting magic on imps and regular wolves. I mean, these guys are already not worth my time anymore. Okay, let's just look around the lands here a little bit more. Okay, so while we're waiting for this battle to resolve itself, today's grinding session may be up to level 12 or level 13, we'll see. But at some point we are going to have to hit up the Marsh Cave, which is the first real dungeon of the game, to seek out the Crown of the Elves. And if we're going to go down to the Marsh Cave, we got to be well prepared, because that dungeon is no joke. Lots of enemies down there that can paralyze, lots of enemies down there that can poison. So we definitely need to stock up on a few good pure potions while we're down there. Unfortunately, there is no special item that can cure paralysis. If we're paralyzed, we're paralyzed. Okay. Also, another thing I just wanted to add is my upload of my existing Twitch archive to YouTube is nearly at an end. As of this stream, I'm already established the export of my first Final Fantasy, my first Zelda 2 vids. So we're just about done. But it also looks like I got a lot of other work that needs to be done on YouTube. Namely, I'm gonna have to trim out a few parts to each stream, namely the countdown timer, because I find that the countdown timer is just a needless waste of time at this point, because it doesn't really add anything to the stream. So that'll have to be cut down once all the exports are done, and then I'll also have to see what else can be done. Also, I found out that there was no means of on initial export to select an option on whether you want other viewers to remix your videos or not. Now, I kind of was debating with this as to whether I want other viewers to remix my videos, but ultimately I decided, fine, whatever. If you guys want to remix my videos towards your own personal stuff, I mean, you're welcome to do so. Just be sure to give full credit where credit is due. That my video, that the source is youtube.com/@RPGCAPR, or just type RPGCAPR in the search bar. You see my insignia, and there you go. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just a little bit tired right now because I had already spent the entire morning with my final workshop class. And now let me see, that today was day 4 of 4, and after that I had to fill out a lot of sheets with different exercises within and all that. They just wanted us to do group exercises, some individual exercises, namely like, what are you gonna do? Like, what do you do in this situation where you're gonna have a scarf, and they say, well, okay, a scarf is more than just a neck warmer. Like, what other things can you use the scarf for? And you have to work together as a team to determine how you can improvise using a scarf. So many answers that my group had were, it can be used as a tourniquet to stop the bleeding from a wound, as a sling for a broken arm, a makeshift fly swatter. You can use it as a rope if the scarf is strong enough. Or you could just simply also just use it to tie back your hair. I don't know. Like, at that point we were just throwing out all sorts of strange and crazy ideas of what you can do with the scarf. Okay, we need some better payouts here, because this is getting ridiculous. Okay, we have 20 heals and 10 pures. But first, let's explore the land around here a bit more, because there's a special area I have to show you guys once we're done around here. Okay, I'm not going to deal with the whole pack of wolves like this. We're just going to go like that, and there we go. Let's darken each of these wolves' visions. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness for multi-target spells. Okay, that's a little bit better than what I'm usually accustomed to from the wolf packs. There's a marshland over here, another dock. Okay, these guys will not give me a better payout, so we're beating it. Okay, so what we have here is a cove. And we've been poisoned. And we're getting our asses handed to us. Okay. Okay, we are gonna have to beat feet around here. Okay, let's not kill people here. We're the ones that do the killing. They're really going after RTRO, but the leader gets 50% of the attacks. Okay, all but one werewolf. Let's take a look around this marsh for a bit to see if there's anything interesting. Nope, just a riverbed here. Okay, we ran into a nest of spiders. And we're poisoned. Okay. Bing. Alright, let's get the boys back to town and rest up. But we definitely want to make some time to face off against ogres too, because they have money, and we need money to buy more magic. Nope, 6 wolves will not pay me well. Okay. Alright, let's see how much money. We have 2,316 gold points, so we're making money a lot faster now than before. That's what I want to see. Okay, let's take a look. Let's go restock up on a couple things. Hello, friend. I hope you are doing well. Thank you very much. No speaking English. I'm doing quite well. I'm a little tired. I just got off a 4-day workshop at the employment agency. It went by pretty well. It was like 4... Did I say 4 weeks? It's 4 days. Holy moly, I'm tired. So, anyways, I went off from a 4-day workshop at the employment agency, and after going through group exercise after group exercise and after group exercise every single day, it's finally done. Now I'm just waiting for my employment agent to see if they can put in a good word for me at another institution, like at a credit union, because they're looking for member service representatives. There was supposed to be a major meeting on Zoom with recruiters from the credit union, but due to a scheduling conflict, I wasn't able to attend it. So it was a scheduling conflict because because the Zoom recruitment meeting was taking place at the same time as the workshop. So yeah, but I still met with my my employment agent to see if she could still forward a recommendation of employment towards this towards a credit union to see if they will at least see if they will consider me. And now it's just fingers crossed at this point. Anyways, we're heading towards what is called the Peninsula of Power. Now, it is said that the enemies there are from the northern continent, where they're twice more powerful than before. They were twice more powerful than the enemies you would face on the southern continent, and it's also a pretty good area of the game to grind. To get more gold and more experience points, and that's exactly what we need to do right now, because our black mages here need some better payouts before they can take on the horrors of the Marsh Cave dungeon. So I wasn't even sure if I was going to... I wasn't even sure if I was even going to have a stream for the rest of the week, but I decided, now that my workshops are done, I can fit a few streams in for the remainder of the week. So we're going to have a stream, so we're having a stream today, we're going to have another stream tomorrow, and another stream the day after. Zelda 2 The Adventure Link, as of this stream, is now officially done, so we don't need to worry about Zelda 2 anymore. So I'm gonna see what's next in the action RPG category that we're gonna throw on. But I really been meaning to also get back in with Final Fantasy as well, because I've been itching for a stream all week. Okay, so guys can stack their hits, so we have to be careful here. Then we gotta make good use of our fire spells. And we're making damn good money here. Okay, so here's the Peninsula of Power. It's relegated to 4 specific tiles. These are the 4 tiles. Within these 4 tiles lie enemies from the northern continent. We're technically not supposed to be facing off against these enemies just yet in this point of the game. So this game, but since this is supposed to be apparently a quote-unquote bug, players who have found this area are using it as an easy exploit just to power level their respective characters. And that's exactly what we're going to do for the next few levels here. But I also want to be good and ready, so that we can face off again them in good time. So let's just get these guys. So let's get our guys up here and make proper arrangements. Now I hope I'm not going to regret this, because I definitely want to get all that wonderful, wonderful XP. Okay, let's take a look now. Good enough. Alright. So let's see what kind of an enemy we'll face. If we're lucky, we might face off against Frost Wolves / Winter Wolves, or even Zombols. I'm looking at Zombie Minotaurs. Zombols or Zombie Minotaurs are the ones I want, because they leave behind really good. Okay, we got Frost Wolves. So, this is where Fire 2 is going to come into play. We're going to hit these wolves for everything they got, because they are susceptible to fire. They take 2 times damage versus fire. And I might even consider just slowing them down, too. And I could have also put them to sleep, but I was too stupid to not... I was too stupid to select that option. Lovely. Okay, anyways, let's hope the Fire 2 spell will do its job. Okay, so far so good. There we go. Now that's a payout. 502 points and 1,000 pieces of gold. Now that's what we want to see. Okay, so we got 3,670. Okay. With that being said, let's go... We do, since enemies from the Northern Continent can hit hard and they can drain our mages fast, we don't want to play press your luck here. But anyways, here's something interesting. We finally meet the Green Ogre or the Ogre Chief. Now these guys are supposed to leave behind even more money than than the standard ogres. So what we're going to do is we're still going to hit them for all it's worth because we need that beautiful money. Provided they don't destroy Retro first, because otherwise I have to beat feet. Okay, that takes one ogre out. Ineffective. Okay, wonderful. Okay, drink. Let's get this guy healed up. Asleep. And he's woken up. Well, at least he loses a turn here. So as you can see, things are starting to get really hairy here in Final Fantasy. 119 points, 595 gold. Okay, so that's done, so let's just head back to town. Another Geist. You know what, I'm just gonna cook these guys for all they're worth. I don't want to waste time. Well, at least I did enough damage to the Geist to finish it off with standard knife attacks. Okay, not good. My guys need to start hitting a little bit better with their knives. They're lumbering undead. How can you miss them? There. Okay, let's rest up at the inn. Okay, how much? Okay, so we just gonna need to restore. We just need 3 heals just to replenish our supply. So we do have enough money to go even buy our first level 4 spell, but I want to still complete... I still want to hang around here for a little bit longer so I can build up my guys' purse just a bit more so I can go on a hog-wall shopping spree. A little bit later on. So we're going to go back to the Peninsula Power for a bit, because realistically speaking, all I really need is the Fire 2 spell for all 4 of my Black Mages here. But at some point we are going to have to fill up the remainder of our spell slots. Come on, these guys are supposed to take 2 times damage versus fire. Alright, 5 points lost on that one, but I'm not wasting any more magic charges. I'm just gonna knife this guy now. That's more like it. So, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna raise my mages to a level 11 at the Peninsula Power, go back to Elfheim, stock up on magic, and go back to Peninsula Power, do it again to level 12, stock up on more magic, and then after that, make our first attempt in the Marsh Cave. That's the idea. Okay, I will fight these ogres because they leave good money. As much as I'm being a broken record about this. There goes the green. Okay, there goes 27 points of damage. Need to build up that purse. Okay, so here we are back at the peninsula. Let's heal up Retro here, because he took a big bonking from that ogre earlier. Alright, now let's see what enemy we're gonna face this time. I'm rooting for the Zombies, but I may deal with another pack of Winter Wolves. Okay, we do have a Zombie, that's cool. And Trolls to boot. So we are going to hit him with fire. We're gonna do sleep, fire, and another sleep. Not good. Not good at all. Fifty damage is not a thing to sneeze at. Holy shnikey. Can I survive this? Wow, I'm really playing fuck around and find out here, but I want that payout. There goes a zombie. There goes a troll. Nice. That earns 573 points and 2,292 pieces of gold. That's how you make a good purse. Okay. Okay, and, okay, back we go. Alright. Okay, okay, looks like we're getting the hang of this. Bring on the money. Bring it on. I need that beautiful money to get those beautiful spells. Now the creeps creep up on me. Oh well, at least they're susceptible to fire. Okay, 7,469 pieces of gold, 5 heals, so let's go stock back up on our missing heal potions. Fuck. Okay. I hate it when NPCs just stand in your way. You want to go in a specific direction and they just stand in your way. 19... 20. Now, normally you might be thinking, why not just use a cabin while you're at the peninsula? Well, that's true, but here's the thing. Cabins do not restore magic points. They do not restore magic charges, that is. You have to stay at the inn for that, or I have to invest in houses, and houses are 3,000 apiece. The cabin is just there in the case of an emergency, and I'm not really in a serious emergency that I have to set up a cabin at the peninsula. But I do have to play it safe here. So again, we're going to keep at this until we get our mages to level 11. Then we are going to go down and just go down to Elfheim and load ourselves up on a lot of magic spells. When it's the werewolves, they'll strike first every time. It's just unavoidable. Alright, let's see how I can slay him with the little knives. Okay. Gotta make sure my guys are fully fit for the next encounter. This is not good. We were ambushed. Oh shit. You don't want to... Oh no, we've angered a few giants and they're slain. Nuts. Yeah, that was not a pretty encounter there. And we're getting jumped. Yep, see, that's what happens. The odds were not in our favor that time. Not with 4 giants. Especially when they got the preempted on. Since they were able to preempt us. Alright, we're done in here. Mages are back to full health. 878. Okay, it shouldn't be too long now to level up our mages. But again, I'm staying right here until they do level up. And once we get to level 11, then we'll head back to Alfheim and get ourselves some more magic. Oh, come on. That's dirty pool. That's dirty pool. Alright. potions go down fast. Oh, I cannot resist a battle with a band of ogres. I just can't. If they've got money, I got time. And time is money. $168, 690 pieces of gold. Beautiful. At least I got rid of one werewolf. And that's 2 werewolves, that's good, so no more fears of poison for the rest of this battle. Waste of a spell charge. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. Now let's see what we get this time around. Again with the giants. Oh no. Not... Okay, we have to beat feet because we're not going to be able to beat this band of giants here. Let's do it like this. Might as well put that cabin to good use. And it also helps clear up our inventory a bit. But as you can see, it does not restore spell charges. We still have lost 2 charges on level 1 and 2 charges on level 2. So you need the house for the spell recovery charges. So let's give this another go and see what enemies we face this time around. A Tyro. Also known as an Allosaurus. I'm gonna try putting this one to sleep. But I'm gonna see if I can also hit it with some lightning spells and fire spells. 58 damage. That's a big chump. That's a big chump out of me. Ineffective. Fuck. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try another one here. Holy shit, they did take a big chunk out of me. I can't put this damn thing to sleep. Okay, let's all try and kill it this time. Although I might end up having a desynced battle. Oh. Oh no. Oh my goodness, why is the spell damage so weak here? Would it be better to use lightning on it? I don't even know what to do anymore. I mean, I guess I could try an ice. Wait. Nope, that's the end of the spell charges. That didn't kill it. 1,129 points, 502 gold. Oh, look at that. Now in... CAPR, VTBR, and RPG level up, and RTRO cannot level up. So he's stuck at level 10, because he's dead. And the monsters are striking first, and I forgot to recover my guys, and there goes another one of my mages. Okay. We're probably gonna end up killing... Okay, RPG man and VTuber managed to make it out in one piece. Did not pay attention to the well-being of my remaining two mages when I got out of there. Oh well. I guess we have to put up with the fact that all the leveling will be desynchronized, so we have to move. Anytime we have down party members, we have to get back to town and have them fully recovered. But I guess this is a necessary evil for the sake of being ready for the Marsh Cave. Heals, 8 pures, so I gotta go recover my... I gotta go replenish my supply of potions. Alright, replenished our supply for the time being. Let's get back into the action. Anyways, 849 more points to go until RTRO is leveled up. Okay, moving on. Okay, so that everyone is now fully recovered, and let's take a look and see. Okay, from the previous level, you get an additional charge at level 3, and an additional charge for level 4 spells. So that's good to know. But again, I want all of my guys at level 11, not just 3 out of 4 mages here. No need to waste magic charges on these two guys. Okay, they're only worth 9 points and 36 gold each, so that's not worth anything, so... Oh, preemptive against winter wolves. Nice. That's what I want to see. Pretty good area if you want to power level your guys early on in the game. Okay, 703 points, 1400 gold, so let's see, look, 81. Okay, that should be good enough, and then by the time I get back to Provoca, my retro here should be at level 11. Okay, let's take a look. There we go, now Retro's a level 11. Okay, with that being done, now let's head back to Elfheim and stock up on some magic. 9,761 for our purse. Easy as pie. Alright, another preemptive strike against Sahuagins. That's a good sign. $10,166 pieces of gold. Alright. Now let's go load up on the remainder of our level 3 spells. Wait, maybe it was him. There we go. Okay. So, hold paralyzes the enemy, but I'm not sure how well that works. So I'm gonna get lock 2. So this will decrease the evade. So let's just take a look at our guide right now. So Lock 2 decreases enemies' evade percent by 20, so 20% evade loss. So they wouldn't be able to dodge my knife attacks so easily with this spell that's cast on them. Let's check the other guide. So I made sure to have both guides up this time around. Also known as Fakara, all enemies, decreases all enemies' evasion rate. Okay, looking good to me. So let's just rest up from that. Okay, so now we need to start building up our level 4 magic arsenal for our mages. For this, we are now going back to the Peninsula Power to build up our purse. Because we are going to need to have a good chunk of money to get all those level 4 spells for our mages. Just a minute, I need to check something. Okay, I did get Lock 2 for all 4 of my mages. For some strange reason, I thought I missed one of my mages. I missed getting the spell for one of my mages. Okay, guess my eyes are playing tricks on me. Alright, let's head back to Provica and rest up. Okay, the sea monsters really want to come out to play today. Okay, let me take a quick look. 4,490 more points to get to the next level. Which shouldn't be too long if we play our cards right. And the enemies on the peninsula behave themselves. Nice try. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch over a few more of my guys here. Okay, highest HP goes in the lead. there's a few spiders. Because remember, the whole point is, so now that we've officially have filled up our level 3 arsenal, we now have to focus entirely on level 4. I do, and there's a few good level 4 spells that I want, and this is a very good, this is a good encounter. 4 zombies. 4. And since they're zombies, they are 2 times susceptible to fire damage, so we're going to be cooking up a lot of meat. That's 1 bull down. That's 2 bulls. 3. 1 more to go. 4 zombies down. Beautiful. 1,050 points of experience, 4,200 pieces of gold. Rake in that money. Okay. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna bother with the imps anymore. Let's get out of here. Can't run. Come on. My mages are level 11. They should be more than capable of running away from these little bastards. Alright, all filled up. Back we go. Okay, we can make some time for 3 geists. Maybe just 1 fire too, as a good measure. Okay, so it's the same spiel as before, only this time we're going to get our mages to level 12, and by the time they're at level 12, then you should be ready to go on a shopping spree for more magic. Alright. Next encounter. 3 giants, and then we were not preempted this time. We could try... Let me see if we can actually try a few Let in Fire spells to see how that'll work. Okay, that's a good starting hit. They don't take much damage up from lightning, so I'm just gonna have to stick with the fire. $659 points, 2,537 pieces of gold. Back to 10,000 plus gold. And not too much for the next level either. I'm tired of werewolves and imps. I'm out of here. Oh no, they can pot shot me all they want. I don't care, I'm out of here. Okay, and a recover at the end. Alright, back out we go. Couple mad ponies, whatever. I'll just put them on ice. Okay, not wasting any more spell charges. Let's get back to the ponies here. You know what? Whatever. Let's just go because I can actually deal with enemies with better payouts at the Peninsula Power. Nope, I've had it up to here with imps and werewolves. Let's go. more giants. Oh well, let's just give them a good burning. Okay, these are some weak. They're being hit pretty. These are some pretty weak hits against the giants with that Fire 2 spell. Now, likely I may need to have Ice 2 against them. Okay, that does not fall any of the giants. One giant down, 2 giants down. 3 giants down. Okay, another 659 more points collected. Let's do it like this. How many charges? Okay, a couple charges there, a couple charges there. Okay, we're still good for spell charges, so we're gonna start... We have just enough for another battle here in the peninsula. Okay, this looks promising. There goes the bull. There goes the troll. And VTBR at level 12. RPG at level 12. And CAPR at level 12. Alright. RTRO has 1,207 more points to go. Oh, wonderful. And I hit the wrong switch. Okay, back to town we go. Oh wait, how much? 15,000 gold. Can't turn down the opportunity to make more money. No need to fight wolves, because wolves don't pay very well. Alright, item... Okay, gotta stock up on some heals here. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Alright, let's rest up and get back into the action. Oh, fuck. hate it when that happens. You have to always shove the NPCs aside. Okay, back out into your world we go. And now we're just going to... Like I said, I want all four of my guys at level 12 before we go buy our next batch of spells. Okay, we got 4 Geists this time, so we gotta bring out the big guns. Paralysis right up the spot. Forget about the imps, because imps are no longer worth my time. Let's just swap spots here. 4 giants this time. Alright. Let's see how old's fair. That is a huge-ass hit. I may have to beat feet. This is no good. Nope. This battle's a wash. Well, I gotta get out of here. Okay, you know what? Screw it. Okay, 15,000. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go buy some spells. I don't even care anymore whether Retro's actually level 12 or not. Oh, this is beautiful. This is freaking beautiful. Okay, normally I would not bother with these guys, but now they're starting to piss me off. I'm just gonna cast fire. And they poisoned him. Fuck you. just gonna rest up my mages at 10 first. Can't stand it when those NPCs are on a tile where I need to exit. Alright, to the level 4 magic store we go. Alright, here we go. So, here we have Sleep Too Fast, Confident, Ice Tube. Let's just take a quick look at the guide here, what it offers. Okay, so the obvious one is Ice Tube, with targets multiple enemies, so it targets the party, moderate ice down show enemies. And how does the Game Facts guide state this? 40 to 160 HP, but higher on enemy weak to it. So 2 times damage against enemies susceptible to ice. Okay. Let's load everyone up with ice spells. And we are short by giving everyone an ice spell here. But at least now... Oh, and I got our first level 5 charge too. That's cool. Let's just save our progress from that for now. Okay. So Retro's still at level 11, he needs 808 more points to the next level. For the time being, let's just do a little exploration of the lands here. Oh, this is wonderful. This is just freaking wonderful. Okay, anyways. So all around this spot is just one big massive forest. But if we go here... Okay, that's more like it. Being preemptive kind of really sucks. So going to the north only just leads around the bend here back to the castle. So remember, to get to the Marsh Cave, we're going to have to move south. I don't care for the imps and werewolves anymore unless they attack in 6-packs. Alright. At least they get triple figure experience out of this, so it's not too much of an issue. So I definitely have enough to buy another ice spell now, but again, I do want to get RTRO to level 12. So this is just a little bend here. And here's the path down to the marshlands. Let's screw these guys. I'm just gonna freeze them. Let's see how they like double the cold. Bye-bye. At least the payouts are getting more decent now. Okay, 7 more piers to go. They're big hulking beasts. They shouldn't be able to dodge my knife attacks. Oh, whatever. Okay, we're done here. So this was what you were able to see from the marsh from the other side. Now let's see the rest of it. So there's the hole. Now this leads into the cave itself. That's where this is where the dungeon will begin. But I want to make sure that all of my guys are at least at level 12 and loaded with all 4 of my mages have their ice spells before we attempt that cave. Okay, so now that we've seen this entire area, we're gonna go rest up. Oh, I love when this game gets to jump on me. I love it. Better not go hog wild with those heals. There's only so much I have. See how much I can actually... Let's see if I can strike this guy any better. Damage. I guess I don't really need to cast magic on one measly asp. Okay, so... Alright. 111 more points. Not too long now from level 12. Here's a nice little grassy knoll, which really just gives us an ogre and 3 creeps. Okay, next battle should finally give RTRO his level 12. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? I don't give a damn anymore. If it helps, it's gonna help my guy level up, so be it. Strength up, agility up, intelligence up, vitality up. Alright. RTRO's at level 12, so now all 4 of my mages are now level 12. Alright, back to town we go. Is this what more ogres calls for bigger use of the ice spell? That's a pretty big bonk on the head. Okay, now we're back, so let's get the last ice spell here. So RPG needs his ice spell, then we're gonna have to get the next spell after that too. But Ice 2 is very important. We will be making use of that spell very often. Okay. Good. Now with that being done, let's rest up our guys. Okay. So, the other spells being Conf and just take a quick look here. Sleep 2 and Fast. Those other spells aren't really all that necessary for our trip into the Marsh Cave, but we are going to need to start loading ourselves up good with magic potions. So, a few magic potions are definitely going to be necessary here. Actually, let's take a quick look. 5,498 more points to the next level. So the requirements are getting even more steeper, but that's fine. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 6 pures, we need more than that. 7, 8, 9. We're gonna need a couple cabins this time around. Okay. So we're gonna make our first expedition into the Marsh Cave. And of course, for today, I just want to get all my mages up to level 13 before we have to call session. And we get assaulted by a pack of wolves. But this wolf pack does not give me a good payout, so we won't bother with these guys. Yeah, I ain't gonna bother with them. I want them enemies that leave behind the good payouts, the good money, and even some triple-figure experience if possible. Okay, so we're returning back to our hole here. You know what, I'll at least make a bit of time to fight off against zombies. Zombies, they carry some money. They carry money. Okay, so here's the Marsh Cave. So, the first real dungeon of the game. There are bats that fly around. We do not have to worry about the bats because bats are non-combative in this game, unlike in future games. Okay, we got shadows. They can inflict darkness upon our party here. And since they are undead, they can take 2 times damage with our fire spells. Those scums. also known as green slimes. They poison and they cannot, and they have an extremely high. They have an extremely high defense, so any standard attacks will be reduced to the amount of damage based upon the number of hits inflicted upon them. If it's 1 hit, 1 damage, 2 hits, 2 damage, and so on. You can only be able to destroy them easily if you land a critical hit on them, but again, you have to roll crit. Every other time, you gotta use magic. I also have to be careful because we have limited pure potions. We are only going to explore one part of the dungeon right now. So we're going down this stairway. It opens up into a larger room here with 3 small chambers. Let's check this one. We got a muck. Mucks can be physically harmed more easily, but they are still a pain to defeat. I think it may be. Okay, so mucks are more resistant to fire. Oh look, a large knife. That's something we could sell back in town. Okay, let's check the next chamber. Because remember, the key item we're looking for is the crown. Okay, I'm not gonna bother wasting magic on bones, because bones are weak. They only have 10 HP apiece. Okay, this will help our purse a bit. So there's only 680 pieces of gold in that one, and there's one more chamber to explore on this floor. Gargoyles. Now they can hit multiple times, so we gotta be very careful here. I think these guys are most susceptible to ice. No, if it now looks like lightning will work against them. Alright, this time we got 2 chests. Let's see what's inside the chest. 620 pieces of gold. And a short sword. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we gotta sell off a large knife and a short sword. We didn't collect any extra armor, but we did get some more money out of this. Okay, that's pretty much it for this part of the dungeon. So, we've explored enough of this dungeon for now, so let's get right back to town. Okay, crawl. Crawls are... We gotta watch out. Crawlers will paralyze. So, we are gonna need to get this... I'm gonna also have sleep here. I'm not sure how sleep will work well against skeletons, since they're undead. No, I didn't think so. But it did put the crawlers to sleep. Okay, that's fortuitous. Points and 412 pieces of gold. Nice. Zombie horde. Alright. All you can do is attack with fire. And since zombies do not go back to sleep, you know what, let's just get everybody hit with fire. Let's cook up a few corpses. So, as you can see, the various dangers of the marsh cave. But we have to be down here because we need to find that crown. Now, shadows can inflict darkness, but darkness apparently is pretty much bugged when it's used against you, as it's supposed to have reduce your hit percent rate significantly, but somehow it does not. The game does not register it. Okay. I don't want to have to waste fire 2 spells on 4 shadows, so let's just focus on the... nuts. Okay. Well, never mind. I can use ice as a substitute. Big deal. It may not provide a 2 times X damage, but it's still good enough. Just to help us complete this here battle. Alright, getting kind of tired of your shit, Shadow. At least I registered a good hit on that one. And of course, darkness effects like paralysis wear off after the end of battle. Here, for now, let's just recover by using a cabin. 3,190, so we do not have enough money to buy another level 4 spell. But let's take a look. 4,648. Okay. So, we will want to stock up on more potions when we get back to town. Because we are also running low on the pures, too. Okay, this is true. This is getting pretty fucking old, but you know what? I'm a little bit... These guys have picked the wrong band of mages to mess with. Ogres are fine. I will make time for some ogres. I need some points, 390 pieces of gold. $3,878. So let's go load up on. Let's go load up on ourselves with potions. Now I probably could save up a little bit more to buy my next level 4 spell, but honestly, I'm not really all keen with the other choices in there aside from ice. Ice is the only aside from ice 2 or Blizzard, however you want to call it. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I want to buy a house. Buy some portable real estate. Because I think this would be perfectly beneficial when I'm outside near the marsh cave and I have to beat feet. And heal 15, pierce 6. 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, let me take another quick look here. Okay, I'm just gonna get 3 more pures and rest up in the end. Okay. Okay, we already have we have 20,000 plus points. Okay, back to the Marsh Cave we go for the next expedition. No, you know what? I don't want to deal with these guys. I don't think I'm getting... I'm glad I didn't get poisoned. Okay. When ogres, I'll make time for because I want their money. Imps aren't worth nothing, so let's get out of here. Hang on a minute. Okay, I could use one. Yeah, I'll just give him one heal potion for now. And of course, Bats are non-combative in this game. Okay. Okay, I'm actually managed to put a skeleton to sleep. That's impressive. Okay, so this is a dead end. With a couple scummy scums in the corner. Alright, so we're out of there. So we're continuing our path southwards. Alright, let's get back into it here. Let me see how I fare with just physical attacks. Okay, not bad in terms of that. Okay, so maybe I don't need to waste spell charges on shadows if it can be helped. And darkness really is nothing. It's a bug status effect. Okay, coming up to a chamber. So there's another chamber down in here. Okay, shadows more often than not will get the jump on your party, since due to their very high agility. So they will have a lot of preemptive strikes against you guys. Okay, you know what, if it's 4 shadows, then I'll pretty much just bring out the big guns here. They're undead, they have to take 2 times fire damage. Okay, here's a ladder that goes down into the second floor, B2. So we're gonna explore this little floor for a bit before we have to get right back outside. Okay, not good, because that's a big hit. I'm just gonna pretty much just arrange between fire and lightning here. 14 points. Okay, here we are in the corner with one of the chambers. But I also want to take a quick look. Cannot sleep here. Not enough room here. Try another spot. Yeah. Cabins, houses, and tents can only be used in the overworld. You cannot use them in the dungeons, sadly enough. Okay. Okay, that's good. So let's check at this first chamber in here. The treasure box is empty. Either someone forgot to fill the box, or a band of ruffians beat us to the punch. And place it. Wasted spell charge. But scums do carry... Okay, actually it spoke to some. They don't carry that much money, but anyways. So let's look around a little bit more on this floor. And now we got 3 scummy scums. Well, if we have to deal with pond scum, we're just gonna have to use... We're just gonna have to bring out our cleaning fire and clean up this mess. How much do 3 scums give me? 63.60 G. Again, peanuts. Lots of peanuts. Okay, let's take a look at what this room's gonna give us. Another empty... Okay, another empty treasure box. So the crown is not in there either. Okay, we got a red bone this time, or a bloody bones. These guys are more resilient than the standard bones. We're bringing out the big guns this time. Seven hits, 7 damage, so they can multi-hit. And those bloody bones are no joke. But at least the crawlers are susceptible to being put to sleep. Okay, decent payout from those. Okay, so now we have to go with this. Alright, moving on. Here's another chamber. Is there a treasure? Nope, another looted chest. That crown is pretty darn elusive. You know what? I don't give a damn about 5 bones because they're not giving me anything out of this. I just think bones are too weak. They're just weak sauce enemies. They're just not worth my time. So this is the ladder. Yep, this is the ladder room. Let's check up here for a bit. Is the crown in here? No, this is just a measly empty chamber. Scorpios. Okay, let's take a look at what happens when I use... Let's see what these guys are really susceptible to. I don't like scorpions. Okay, that one's pretty good. Well, at least the payout is somewhat half decent. I gotta watch out with that trigger finger of mine. Okay, nothing behind here. Okay, scums are not worth my time anymore because the payouts are too weak. And it is just needless poisoning. But I gotta be extra careful because we only have a limited amount of pures. Okay, so we had nothing but empty chest after empty chest in here. And these bastards followed me. Okay, we lose 2 HP per round whenever poisoned. So now we are going to... Here's another chamber. Is there something behind here? Nope, just more measly riffraff enemies. Dead end. So if we were to pass through here, and we got gargoyles who can multi-hit, and they will multi-hit hard. Now, if I remember correctly, these guys do take some considerable amount of damage. I don't know, is it from lightning or ice? I'd have to... really tough. Okay, looks like ice does do the major damage. Okay, lightning seems to check out too. Okay, 99 points, 240 pieces of gold. So, this little chamber acts as an interconnected rerouting, huh? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, maybe I'm just gonna call it like a tunnel chamber between two separate areas of the marsh cave. I'm sorry, I'm just really tired right now, guys. Anyways, so here's the stairway that leads down into B3, and as you can see, the rooms are getting a lot darker since we're much deeper into the dungeon cavern. And considering the fact that we are getting our potion supply is getting concerningly low, we are gonna beat feet and get out of this dungeon. But not before we... take a few more prizes. Create some bonesicles. Under 2 points. Up we go. Okay, so we've explored B1 and B2 of the marsh cave. So now next we come down here, it will be B3. Okay, not too far now from leveling up. And the bat's in my way. Move it, you little flying mouse bastard. There we go. Okay. Let's use a cabin. While the house will restore HP and MP, it doesn't give us additional potion supplies within. So all we can do in this case is restock on potions back in town. Okay, so Retro has 3,225 more points until his next level, so remember, we're only going to go to level 13 for today, and then we're calling session. I'm so done with these guys. I'm so over them. At this point, I don't give a damn if I'm bringing out the big guns. I just want these imps and werewolves gone. And we only have 3,431 gold, so we do need to... It's not enough for another level 4 spell, but at this point it doesn't matter. We have the necessary spells that we need to complete this leg of our journey. We can stock up on more level 4 spells next session. We're concentrating on acquiring more potions to deal with the more dangerous deaths of the Marsh Cave. Yep, and our spell charges are getting dangerously low with the exception of CAPR here. But all my guys need to be in full form before going back into that marsh cave. Oh, look, I've been met at the gates by the ogre. How nice. He just wants to say hi. Now this is how I'm gonna greet him back. Okay, so let's see how much we have. 4,550 pieces of gold. It is enough to buy one magic spell, but we're not going for that. We're just going to replenish our potion supply for the next expedition. So that now makes 2 expeditions into the Marsh Cave, with the third being in the lowest point of the cave's depth. Okay, hang on, let's just take a quick look to see how much we need. So we have 9 heals right now, and 5 pures. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I need to stock up on a lot more pure potions this time. 15, 16, 18. You never know when you're gonna get poisoned again. Okay, 20. We have more money to blow, so let's just keep stocking up on our heals. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 50 heals. You know what? This ought to be good enough for our next expedition into the marsh cave. Oh, there's this. Oh yeah, I also forgot another thing. I have my large and my short. Large knife, an additional large knife, and a short sword, which I don't need, and it's going to take up too much space in my inventory. So we are going to go sell this off. Nothing like additional money on the side. Okay, cleaned up our inventory space. Now let's go save our progress. Alright. Back out we go. You know what? I don't give a damn about asps. They don't pay off very well. Besides, I don't care if it's just 2 snakes this time. I don't need them. Okay, arachnids at least give somewhat acceptable payouts. Oh my goodness gracious! So now we have to deal with this. Okay, I don't want to waste too much on my higher level charges here, so let's just focus on the weaker spells outside of the cave and the stronger spells inside of the cave. Okay, we've used up our magic enough, so let's just focus on fights. Okay, these guys should be dying any moment now. Okay, that's one arachnid down. Oh great, 3. Now there's 3 of them that have been poisoned. That one, RPG got a good hit on him. Okay, that's it. Alright, 105 points, 150 G. Don't like the fact that I haven't had to use 3 pures just for 1 battle, but whatever. But I don't want to use... Okay, they are... Zombies do carry good money, so I just can't... I don't want to turn down a fight against Geists here. Okay. 97 points and 390 pieces of gold. Good, good, good. Okay. I don't have any more cabins. So, okay, my guys are not in the danger zone, so I'm not too worried. They haven't lost over 75% of their HP, so we don't need to worry about healing them up just immediately here. Okay, 45 points, 90 G, that wasn't very much worth it. Okay. Alright, back down we go. So, thoroughly explored B1, we thoroughly explored B2, now on to B3. The darkest area of the cavern. Okay, let's see if 4 scums will net me a better result than 3. Okay, that wasn't much. Okay, so even 4 scums isn't worth fighting. Oh well. So let's just pass through this tunnel house here and go down the stairs. Now we're at the darkest point of the dungeon. So let's search for that cave. So let's first search for that crown. Damn their quick reflexes. I hate scorpions, hate them. But damn, do they pay well. They pay well, I'll give them that much. Okay, chamber number 1, let's see what's good. An iron plate. Alright, that's something we could sell back in town, but no crown. Let's move on to the next chamber. Chamber is empty. Next chamber. That darn crown has to be around here someplace. And nothing but a pack of werewolves. 2 of my men poisoned. And the quantity of pure potions is slowly going down. Okay, nothing but an empty chamber here. We will run out of pure potions if we're not careful. Okay, scums are not worth any more of my time, so we're gone. And once again, I'm poisoned. They get the jump on me, and I have to pay the price. Okay, next. Okay, 295 pieces of gold. Okay, so now we move down to the next row. Again, they strike first. Bastards. And I don't really want to deal with these guys. I'm running for it. Empty chamber. Get my mages back up to at least a decent level of hit points. Empty chamber. Moving on. Asleep. Whittle down the ranks here. That's the end of the crawler. 40 points of damage, nothing to sneeze at. Let's see if I can at least fight this bloody bone physically. 5 damage. Wow. 1 damage. 10 damage, yeah, no good. We're gonna slow his progress, put him in. Maybe I'll even use ice just for the hell of it. Alright, 145 pieces of gold, 545 experience, 584 pieces of gold. Holy crap, am I tired. Alright, we're still gonna go through with this, because we gotta retrieve that crown for the Lone King. There we go, back to full. This treasure box is empty. Somebody looted the contents of this treasure. A house. Oh, nice. Alright, but no crown. Moving on. Another chest over here. I believe this one is weak against lightning. Damage, good starting. $63 points and 70 cents, peanuts. Okay. Oh, copper bangle, nice. Okay, but we already have all the copper bangles we need, so we don't have to worry about it. So next row. Empty chamber. 2 poisoned men, and not even a single... No reward out of it. That crown needs to come out. Oh, what do we have here? This looks ominous. Okay, I think our guys are pretty much good for this, so let's go in here. Oh, look. Wow, we got wizards guarding the crown. Oh, so that's their little game, huh? Let's see how they would like a little bit of lightning. Wow, do they hit? But I hit hard, too. That's 4 wizards down. 276 points, 1200 G. And a treasure box you found crown. We found it. We found the fabled crown. The stolen crown. And those wizards, boy, did they hit hard. Anyways, since we're down here, might as well check what else is left in this here dungeon. Ah, 385 pieces of gold. Alright, so that's done. Let's see what's in the next room. Okay, this time let's just deal with this. Cook the corpses. And this crawler was very resilient against that fire, unlike his creep brethren. This treasure box is empty. Okay, so that's the end of this row. Let's see what's down here. This door is locked by the mystic key. Again with the key. Okay, so there's some special prizes inside those chambers, but once again, we need that darn key. I really wish they would pot-shot me, but what else are you gonna do? Alright, we gotta level up. Strength up, intelligence. Strength up, intelligence. Strength up, intelligence. Which only leaves Retro to level up. And so Retro has 1,317 more points to go before he can level up. Okay, let's do it. Let's get Retro to level 13. Okay, let's see what's behind this door. Unless this bat moves. Another key needed for this chamber. Alright, how about this one? Locked by the mystic key. Alright, next chamber. That's a big hit. $150 pieces, 150 points, 59 pieces of gold. How much money have I made? 6,951. That's not too bad. And the Mystic Key. So nothing else we could do down here until we get the Mystic Key. There's no point in being down here in this cave anymore. Okay, that's enough. We've entertained these yahoos enough. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna exit the cave, since that appears to be it in terms of the death that this cave. That's enough in terms of depth that this cave provides. That's what this goes. Three mucks. So let's see how much these guys will deliver. Let's see what the payout is. Okay, that's not too bad in terms of payout. Alright. Yeah, and scums, nah, they're not worth anything anymore. Alright, running for my life. Alright, and we're out of here. From B3 to B2. Let's slow them down. Let's cook. Let's roast them up. Yikes. Making a beeline for the ladder, now up to B1. Okay, 2 shadows are not worth my effort. I'm out of here. Alright, we're out. So now time for us to use a house. HP recover, save and recover magic. Push a yes, B should be no. So we saved our progress, got the crown. Okay, that's done. So, at level 13, you get an additional level 2 charge and an additional level 5 charge. So, level 5 charges are now available. Okay, so let's take a look. Retro needs 769 more points for a level up. Okay, but there really isn't any reason for us to continue hanging around this area of the game. So, we're just going to go back to We're just gonna go back to more familiar territory. But remember, I'm not gonna call session until everyone's at level 13. So once Retro gets his level 13, that's it. We're gonna call session. I'm not gonna bother going back to the castle to deliver the crown this session. We're gonna hold that out to next session. Just for today, we had to focus on getting the crown. and exploring the Marsh Cave dungeon. And also we had a chance to explore the Peninsula Power 2, which really bolstered our leveling, so we didn't have to spend too much time grinding for XP. Alright, so that's one ogre down. Let's deal with the second one. And we rolled natural 20 on that ogre. Nope, these wolf packs are not good. They're not good payouts. It'd be interesting if I could face some more scorpions. Okay. Oops. No, I don't face off against Grey Imps anymore. They're not worth it. Their payouts are weak. Oh, come on. Let's go already. And how can you not run away from imps of all creatures? Okay, let's see. We have 33 heals, 9 pures, 7,729. I could go buy another magic spell if I want to, but I think I'm just gonna hold off on more spell purchases next session. For now, just giving everyone their completed level 3 arsenal and their first level 4 and their first level 4 spell, that being Ice 2 across all 4 of the Black Mages, is good enough for me for this session. And besides, we're already on the verge of getting retro to level 13 here, and that's basically what I want to focus my efforts on. I don't really give a damn about anything else for the rest of the day. There is also some areas around the Dwarf Cave that I haven't thoroughly explored yet. I want to go down there, over there and explore for a bit. Okay, let's see what's around over here, since we haven't explored this area more thoroughly. Okay. Points, 240. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Okay, so there's nothing more than open marsh in this spot. Asps are not worth my time. Okay, so this spot that's connected over here, that seems... That's an interesting area for later to explore, but once our means to explore the world gets expanded a bit more, We still have a lot more to do in this part of the game before we can move on to the next area. Okay, so nothing over here. And this just leads back to the dwarf cave. 2 ogres, so let's bring out the big guns in terms of dice spell. Okay, 9,084 gold, not bad. Okay. Okay, so that pretty much involved, so we're pretty much good in terms of exploring the overworld for the time being. Okay, so all that's left to do now is just get Retro to level 13 and call session. Okay, how much more to Retro? 196 more points. Okay, so he only needs 196 more experience points in order to level up. Points I have, so 64, okay. Okay, so I'm going to explode up here. Okay, so that's... You know, whatever, I'll just humor myself this one time with the wolves. Because I really need to level up Retro here. Well, considering I can earn more money on the open seas, maybe I'll just stay on the open seas until Retro gets to level 13. Oh, Kaizokus, these guys are good to fight. 240 pieces of gold, alright. How much money? 9,910, okay. Okay, here maybe what I'm gonna do is I will need to go back to the Peninsula Power next session just to get some more money to help fill up that level 4 arsenal. So I'm pretty much gonna make my stop at Provoca for the to close off today's session. Alright, and RTRO is now at level 13. Good. Okay, with that, let's sail into Provoca. Okay, let's take a look at our items. Heal 30 pure 9s. You know what? We'll purchase some potions next session, because I really need to... I really gotta close it off for today. It's already been 3 hours since we started the stream. Rest up at the inn. And that's it. We are now finished for today. So I'm just gonna bring him right back outside here. Okay, level 13, level 13, level 13, level 13. Next level will require 6,550 points at maximum and 5,121 points at minimum. Okay, with that, we are closing today's little RPG session here. Back to the bubble screen. Okay, guys, thanks very much for being a part of today's stream. Glad you could be here as well, no speaking English. So let's see who we are going to raid. Okay, doesn't look like anybody of none of my friends are online right now. So I guess in that case, we're just going to say see you all next stream. Take care and have a good one.